Welcome back to Healing with Miss Peggy. Miss Peggy. Miss Peggy.
Welcome back. Oh, yeah, man. How you doing? You good? I know you like that.
Welcome back.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. This is Miss Peg, and we are healing through Autumn's Way from Columbus, Ohio. I am not a professional, but I can get you a professional ASAP. I did a lot of research, a lot, but we just want to take a moment to welcome everyone that's been with us throughout the years. We have been here for 3 years doing what we do, and we talk about a lot of things. Yeah, it's me. We talk about a lot of things here at Autumn's Way from Columbus, Ohio. And, it's just what we do. The main thing that we do, though, since losing Autumn 12 years ago due to heroin, fentanyl, and there was a couple other things that were in her bloodstream as well. You know, we have been here doing a lot of community outreach, just sharing love. It's for free. If you would like to donate to the station, to keep the lights on, it's appreciated. Can definitely cash app DJB Lethal, cash app sign DJB Lethal. Y'all can find him right there on Cash App. Any and everything is appreciated. You know, um, like I said, it's a community outreach program. Well, just outreach love. We have free numbers. We give people free rides. We help our community any and every way we can. And I want to thank Big C for being with us every week, doing what he does, sharing, caring, loving us from day one. And it's been so many years. Like, look, we don't count. Family's who you make it. Family's not blood. We all bleed red. We all just one. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. But yeah, family's who you make it. So understand it's all love here. It's all compassion. It is understanding. If you want to be hateful, if you want to be rude, if you want to bully somebody, just go somewhere over there down the street. Just go do that somewhere else because it just ain't about it. Because there's too much of that. If you are struggling with addiction here in Columbus, Ohio, please go to Mary Haven. I think that's at 1430 South High Street, Columbus, Ohio. It is a walk in. You can walk in like right now. They'll help you with medications, housing, so much stuff. Promise you, you're not alone in your struggle of addiction. A lot of people think they are, but they're not. Yes, that is 1430 South High Street, Mary Haven. They help with alcohol, drug abuse, anything. For one, I do want to put this message out. You know, um, Definitely call 740-354-1010. That is a 24-hour help hotline. That is the Portsmouth Counseling Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. They have 200 beds available. It is a 30, 60, 90-day rehab. In 90 days, you can have a car, a job, and a new place to live and a whole new life out of drugs, out of death. Because what's in it right now, people, I'm telling you, what is in it right now? Xylazine, animal, horse tranquilizers, elephant tranquilizers. That's, I don't know. I mean, people, it's just, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. Definitely, if you or if a loved one has passed away, please go to druginducedhomicide.org. Again, that is druginducedhomicide.org. That is our beautiful, beautiful sister, Merica Cole, out in California. She has lost a son due to overdose, and her fight is, look, me as a mother, us as mothers, brothers, fathers, sisters, cousins, best friends, you name it, anyone. These drugs are killing people at an alarming rate. There's no coming back. Narcan is not bringing you back. You know, there is testing strips. Anyone can go to OSU Hospital right now, walk up to the emergency room. You do not have to show an ID or anything. They will give you testing strips, Narcan on the spot. And most of our fire departments here in Columbus, if you just walk up, you need Narcan, they will give it to you. No questions asked, no ID.
Miss Peggy,
It is. Hello, DJ Bilito. Hello, sir.
for for the viewers, in case anything happens, because everything is going a little weird,
Yes, sir.
lagging, and if anything
Yes.
happens, just know it's uh not us. It is probably a
Yeah.
storm. I think it's storming. Big C keeps dropping out, so I think his signal
Yeah.
is going in and out. But if at any case, at any time during this broadcast, if we do disappear, I will try to reconnect, or we will reconnect when we reconnect. Back to you, Miss Faye.
That part, sir. Thank you so much. Yes. Um, we are having some bad storms here tonight as well. Um, well, you never know what it's going to do here. We could get snow, rain, sunshine, all in one day. So, you know, we just don't know that part.
No, never.
Yeah. But as doing some reading and just looking at a lot of things, our world, I don't know, it just seems to be so. I mean, there's always been some stuff out there a little bit. It's always been like but what things that are going on now is just mm, mm. Something different, and it's getting worse as it seems as the weeks and the days, hours go by. They're signing bills and wanting people to look the other way and keep you busy with something else, and it's you know mm, mm, so many
Yeah,
things I want to
I mean,
say. Big C is back. Big C is back.
but I'm wondering, you know, uh, it it really puzzles me how things can get shut down when certain people want to shut down. But when they need to be shut down, it's like certain people act like they don't know where it's coming from. They don't know what's happening. They don't know how is this happening. So I
Mhm.
watch I watch a lot of stuff. I probably investigate things that you know most people don't look into. But I could pretty much say that we we feel like things are really uh, crazy right now because this is our time. But if you research history, these things have happened before. Different time periods, different ways, different laws, different uh, areas. You know, uh, but it's nothing new under the sun, and that's the truth. Uh, Nothing down to entertainers doing the things that they're doing. Even before uh, we started recording our history, you can go back to any history, any time period. It may not look the same, but it's the same. So I'm pretty much
You see, sir, this
looking
is why
at
I love when you come out the elevator because this is going to get deep and I'm listening.
mm,
Mm,
pretty much
mm.
looking at something that uh, if if you know what you're looking for and you know where to look, and even so, if you know how to decode it or de decipher, because it's different languages, different uh, text, different. You got to learn so much crap just to be able to read the truth. It's crazy because you only bird feed you with what they feel you need to know at any given time. But if you do your history and look, not just here, it's pretty much always been the same, if in a sense, except for uh, you can imagine there was a time then before uh, advancements, you know, plumbing, public plumbing and electricity and lights and all these things that we have now. We're way more comfortable than the time periods before. Before you had to walk, or can you imagine in a time period where there's no transportation, everything is being built out of raw materials. There's governments in every town that you approach have different rules and laws. Uh, so it's like that everywhere. So you never know what you're going to walk into. Then, same thing now. It's just, they have nice uniforms and pretty much work within the same code, if you get what I'm saying. But you got to know what that code is. If you ain't a part of it, you don't know. So uh, I pretty much think that if they wanted to stop the dumb stuff, the stuff that's killing people by touching it, they could do it. They could do it.
You could track other people to other countries.
I mean, look, there
And you
is. I don't
can't
know
track
if
what?
they can make that. I don't even know nobody can get the materials to make that. And if somebody's buying that stuff to put it together, then you know where it's coming from.
Exactly. Somebody
Too much,
does.
too much technology. They just arrested the dude. We won't say no name. You know what I'm saying? They took all his technology because what he
Yeah.
had supposedly been doing for years to large groups of people over amount of time. Uh, it's only gonna happen for so long. Then the next one will
Mhm.
come along. If the next one hasn't already started, flying under the radar. Look, that's just the way. And I hate to say that's the way it works because then that sounds like you just accept that's the way it has to be. You don't gotta be that way. You just gotta say no. You gotta say no. Let's see. People are programmed to fight each other over silly shit. Over nothing, really.
And the saddest thing is breaking families down.
Oh yeah. Well, listen.
I mean, uh,
If we so scattered and broke down, then we're easy to control. If we got strong families with leaders, not much can get by because they teaching it at home, and then that carries over into the public. But if you got weak foundations, you get weak people. And that's a lot. That leaves so many things open. You know, you can see how it happens.
and that's every week we're here talking and raising awareness to so much that this is absolutely what the biggest problem is going on is everybody, everything. There's a category, there's a pill, there's something for this or that one or this or that.
And not like I said, the family dynamic again. You don't have both parents sticking together, uh, allowing the younger people to see their mistakes so they don't repeat them. They want to hide it
Exactly.
like they never did it. Well, no, no, I did it, and that's what happened. I'm gonna tell you the whole story. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Do this. So then, when they go to teach theirs, they make it better because they can perfect it just a little bit more. Then those things become habits. We out of habit take care of ourselves. with ourselves, amongst ourselves, which leaves us less dependent on bigger things. But if we're all scattered and pitted against each other, there's no place to turn but bigger things. You know, I guess just my opinion. This. Hey, yeah, I got. It's my opinion. Now what I'm saying. This don't affect it. Just my opinion. Not anybody else's. Not Miss Peg. Not Big C. Not LLR Ohio or anything else. Okay, this is my personal opinion. So, uh, and we'll leave it at that. Miss Peg, back to you. Oh, oh my goodness. Is it hot in here or is it just me?
No, sir. It is. It's been 80, I think almost 84 today, which has been great. I'm loving it, truly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been reading some articles about that as well. The weather, this and true. This is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We can get professionals on the phone, like right now. We have numbers for professional, right now. You know, oh, this is not the opinion of LLR or any of its affiliates under the tattoo shop, Linda's Legacy, the B-sides, or any other creations. This is our opinion, and thank you, DJ B. Lethal. And we want to thank Big C for always joining us, being with us here. And DJ B. Lethal, I want to thank you, sir, for creating LLR FM Ohio. Thank you for, we've been here 3 years, beautiful, wonderful 3 years talking about any and everything. And tonight is an awesome, awesome subject, Um, we're just talking. And the thing of it is that, you know, um, like you said, when we look around, okay, 10 to 20 years ago, even 50 or 60 years ago, families, you know, uh, stick together. Fathers, out working. Families, they see somebody struggling, they'll help their neighbors. Today, people will pass you by on the road with one flat, much less if you got three. Our world, our it's like our inner love structure to one another's humanity has been like taken on so many different levels from each other. Um, and the hate, it starts at home. It just does, people. That's my opinion. Please love yourself a whole lot more. Please stop hating yourself. But people, look, you have to start doing better as a community, as neighbors, as people across the street. Yeah, mind your business when it comes to personal business. But when you see somebody struggling, people are out here taking pictures, videos. See somebody walking down the street. What? Across the street. What? What's happening? Our world, our beautiful world is hurting so bad. And and everything being pushed down our throat, so much stuff. It's oh man. DJ B Lethal, you've opened up so much tonight, sir. Again, we absolutely appreciate you building and creating LLR, Linda's Legacy radio stations, the B sides, you know, Tattoo Shop Radio. Every single thing that you have created has been truly amazing. Autumn's Way Through, we are forever grateful for everything, all the photos, all the beautiful flyers that you make. Um, it's just greatly appreciated that we are here for 3 years now, just talking and doing what we do, spreading love, hope, and opening up people's minds to hopefully we can leave better communities for our children, our grandchildren, and their children. And I see that we have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful guest again joining us tonight. Miranda, we thank you always for being with us as well. Big C is with us as well. And how's everyone's week? And DJ B Lethal, if you'd like to comment again, sir. And I know Miranda would love to speak on all of that as well. Again, we thank you for joining us tonight. Beautiful. Big
Thank
C,
you.
we absolutely thank you, sweetheart. We absolutely thank you.
Well, you know me. I just be saying stuff before, it just be coming out. Uh, but I, I just, I just think that you know, a lot of people put a lot of stuff out there, which they already know is going to do certain things. I'll say that. So it's expected from uh, another side, not to everyday people. Um, like I said, you just got to know what you're looking at. You got to know what you're looking at when you're looking at it. Uh, but you know, even okay, if you watch movies over, say, the past 100 years or whatever, or anything within the past 100 years, it's pretty much the same. Everything's remade, reimagined, remixed, if you would say, because of the the time period of people, of beliefs that take the uh, older teachings and make it into something. Because, I mean, because we don't honestly, as everyday people, know, because we're not privileged to the information of what things were really like uh, 200 years ago, for that matter, because we didn't live then. So, uh, but I guarantee you, everything that we have now, they had it then. As far as, I mean, you think they just started drinking alcohol and doing drugs? No, just back then there was a guy that went around on a cart with a cart from uh, town to town selling elixirs and whatnot. Do you see that in movies? Step right up, get your uh, whatever for your ailment. If you got this, you got that. Come on down and get it. That was the drug dealer back in the day. It's just a different time now. Yeah, they had doctors back then too. Doctors. Nothing has changed. Down to politicians and nothing. It just may be a different name now. But go back even further. uh, did anybody even speak English the way we're speaking it? So, who interpreted all the words? Is there a master key? I don't know. Maybe I'm poking bears that don't need to be poked. Maybe I don't know. I just got a lot of questions. And when I start thinking about it, it just turns into more questions. Anybody else? Anybody else got a question? Oh my goodness.
DJ B Lethal, that's deep, sir. That's deep. Miranda, we truly appreciate you being with us here tonight. Big C is with us as well. We know we're having a lot of storms, so he's in and out with us. But Big C is with us, and he'll be back in. But we do know that he's having storms and some technical problems. But Big C's with us. Miranda, truly, we appreciate you, beautiful. And again, uh, we're going to be talking about what DJ B Lethal was saying. But I want to shout out to you, Miranda. I just was thinking about your wonderful, wonderful testimony, whatever you wanted to call your life. And when you said last week, talking about, you broke a cycle of not doing this, not doing that, not doing drugs, not doing nothing, living a beautiful life and showing people and raising children and teaching them what a beautiful life truly is. And I just want to say congratulations to you, you know, being a teacher in this, the school, in the systems, doing what you do, going that extra mile for your children and other children as well. Um, and Big C, thank you. You know, uh, just doing what you do every day. You know, but what
Thank
did
you.
y'all? Because there's a lot of parents and there's a lot of children that can't say that. You know, uh, a lot of them, a lot of children is out on the streets and they are forever lost. You are so amazing. You're so beautiful, girl. You don't even know. You don't even know. No. Um, because it's a lot of people out here struggling with a lot of things. And just like DJ B Lethal was just talking about, people can call it whatever they want, but, you know, I just want to be careful what I say or how I'm saying what I want to say. Um, when things are distributed to our streets, our loved ones, uh, and then when everything is taken away and people start acting a certain way, then there's other drugs that are added to other drugs that are street drugs that are drugs and all these pressed pills. And now we have our beautiful America Cole, that has a Good Morning America show here on Saturday mornings, talking about drug induced because of pressed pills, stuff being pressed, you know. I mean, like, Jerry just got our minds thinking and opening up, too, as well. We are very smart people. There was people going around with these elixirs and potion drinks and this and that, alcohol or stuff crushed up, and uh, those were truly the drug dealers. And we're talking about now we have thousands and thousands of people on the street, homeless, addicted to drugs, with mental issues, and they can get more stuff. A lot of people get everything and are beautiful. There's a lot of programs and things out here to help, but a lot of people remain homeless, and that's heartbreaking. A lot of people choose to be homeless. A lot of people don't want to be homeless. So I'm saying there's so much going on, and people are so divided, and people are made. Commercials, you see it. People, you can see it on TV. We are great entities, in big cities that want to come around and see how many people live in your house and why they're there. And then they give so much, medications out. People overdose. People wasn't overdosing by the thousands and thousands and thousands. Now, you know, so many thousands of people are dying every day. Our families are broken down. Our family structures. You have family members that don't even speak to other family members. It was before there was families, fathers and mothers lived together 80, 90 years, married 80, 90 years. No matter what, they were still married those 80 years. You have people now, they're married 10, 15, 20 times. It even speaks of you may not be happy with one person. You're like, it's okay. Grow, find someone you're happy with. But when you have children involved and you start pushing hate towards their parent down their throat, that's not right. Let them decide. Because they were good enough for y'all to lay down, people to lay down and have these kids by. And if you don't get along, okay, you don't get along. But that doesn't mean that your child still does not love that other parent. And then their parents are out, everybody's out trying this, trying that. They're passing out. The kids is like, oh, well, mom and dad's feeling good. Let's try this. Let's try that. We have 1-year-old babies that's overdosing and dying on fentanyl, and Narcan's not bringing it back because it's other drugs and other drugs. And people look, I mean, what are we talking that dealers are killing their money, the money supply of thousands and millions of dollars? Knock, 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 knock. Hello, hello, hello. Man. Yes, sir, DJ Bilito. You do get my mind thinking about a lot of stuff,
Mhm.
sir.
I mean, if you're trying to, if you want to get rid of the competition, you got to put them in jail.
Yeah.
My bad.
Hmm. And they go after so many people for what? Hmm. And if these things have been going on for years and years and years and years, I mean, how many was paid off and, other people, the guy with all this big island and stuff and all these big, 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 big people. And that list, I've never seen who all was going to all these islands and all these people paying all this money. And, you know, again, children, kids are suffering. And if you got the money in this world, it's sad, it's sad, it's sad that you can almost, literally, almost buy anything you want if you have money. And there it is structured, people on disabilities, older people, this and that. Okay, you can almost make it, almost. But that last week of the month, people ain't got much to eat. Barely make the electric or light bill. Rent anywhere you go is $1,000. If HUD or some other agency is not paying it, you know, we're in the richest countries in the world, and all of our people and all of our elderly people have worked their whole lives or been in the military. They've been in the military, other countries, they completely take care of all of their citizens. They have cities that are structures, apartments. They don't worry. They're sick. You go to the hospital, no questions asked, no paperwork, no this or that. Tell them your name. You check in. You're taken care of. People are grateful to have what they have. Here, it's so heartbreaking. I see hate. I see people bullying people. I was seeing people being happy for other people or somebody succeeding doing something or helping somebody that's trying to do something. You say you love somebody, help them. Do something. And again with that, I want to thank everybody for being with us every Tuesday night here at Autumn's Way Through, helping others from Columbus, Ohio. We're spreading love and knowledge and just giving people some hope, letting their communities know that raise your children to be better. Raise your children if they know better to do better, to treat people as one with the human race. Because our higher ups has done divided everybody out to so much, and everybody's got a label for this and that and this and that and this and this and this and that. just not love everybody. Like the human race is, I mean, is. Again, I want to thank Miranda and I want to thank Big C for being with us. And what is y'all's thoughts on all that? And welcome, welcome.
Well, you know, I
Oh,
had to say something. I just had to say something. I just had to say, well. Uh, yes, Peg,
yes.
it's a daggone shame.
Yes, sir.
Mm,
It truly is. I mean, uh,
well, you
back
know,
in the
we just a country full of band aids and gauze. You know what I'm saying? There's no cures. There's no uh resolution, should I say? There's no, nothing that in my opinion, nothing that I really see gets resolved unless, of course, we've already said it. You have the money to resolve. To see, in this country, you have to be an asset or something. Uh, in the neighborhoods where people make a lot of money, they tend to be real nice. And the neighborhoods that people don't have a lot of money don't tend to be really nice, even if they wanted them to be really nice. They still don't. They're still not very nice. Uh, if you go into a neighborhood that is very nice, and you are from a neighborhood that's not very nice, they know you're there because you know they drive certain cars and look a certain way, and when you stand out, they know you don't belong. There's different ways of separating us, different little subtle ways. People don't even know about spelling of names and zip codes, area codes, and all kinds of little fun things. Uh, where the freeways empty off compared to places they don't, but they used to. Now, certain places you have to purposely go there to be going there. You just don't happen through there. Subtle things. You got to think about it. I know what you're looking at. Got to know where you are, and, and you have to. Yeah, you gotta have to have an open mind, really, because we all been taught certain things, drilled into it, so that we take it as what you call gospel, so that if you repeat it enough, it becomes the truth, and then we don't know anything else. This is what it is. how are we going to dispute it? We don't have any other thing to compare it to. Just my opinion.
Mm, that's deep, Jerry. That's deep, sir. Big C, what is your thoughts on that, sir? Our dear brother, our security, Big C, in the house with us every week. Last week I do want to say though, and I hope it's okay because that's what we do here at Autumn's Way. Big C, I'm lifting you up, sir. All this month, this year, next year. I know this is the first year, and last week we do want to say happy heavenly birthday to your brother. Angel hugs and love from Autumn's Way. We're lifting you and Jacob. We love y'all. And I know this is the first year without him and with his birthday that just passed. I just want to say, Big C, that we love you and we appreciate you again. Our wonderful brother, um, we just appreciate you. I want you to know that, and that you are always in our thoughts. I think Big C is having some tech, maybe the mute button, but Big C will be jumping in at any time. Again, we do appreciate you, Charlie. You are just an awesome person. Got all this great knowledge about a lot of things. Miranda, you do too, my sweetheart, as a educator, educating these beautiful kids, giving them hope and love in this world. Um, it's just great. It's just a great thing. And DJ B Lethal, shout out to you, sir, for all this wonderful medicine, all this music that you bring, bringing families back to life and trying to keep families together every Friday night with couples therapy. Put the kids to bed, take them to grandma's house, something. But keep that love and inspiration. Um, you know, just build your home, keep it going. DJ B Lethal, you have said a lot of stuff tonight, and it's truly got a lot of people thinking about a lot of things. And I hope that we continue doing that. And we are, you know, it's what we do. If anyone needs a tattoo, please go to Rammed Tattoo, and that is 224 West Johnson Street in Upper Sandusky, Ohio. And if you tell them that Autumn's Way Through sent you, there will be a family discount. You know, just tell them Autumn's Way Through sent you, and at Rammed, D will definitely take care of you. Again, we've been here 3 years talking about what we talk about, and back in the 70s and 80s, I want to say, or even back in the 50s and 60s, it goes back to the 60s and probably further. uh, heroin is truly an opiate from the ground, made from a plant out of the ground. And what it was used for, its purpose is pain, cancer patients, pain, people that shot, in war and in Vietnam, and now that's what a lot of our veterans came home addicted to heroin. People done heroin 15, 20, 30 years. Nobody's overdosing. People are working two, three jobs, raising kids, families. You know, I mean, we keep it real over here. There's statistics to back up every single thing that is seriously coming out of my mouth.
And the military over in another country, you know, around the 40s, their troops were rationed methamphetamine.
Yes, sir.
They were smoking meth. What? Going to war. Here, take this with you.
And they were up for 3, 4, 5 days.
Mm.
And then come back people out of their minds.
Mm. Mm.
And beautiful men, so many men. We do, the Veterans Crisis Suicide Line, we always urge people, anyone, if you're having a mental episode about anything, any mental breakdown, any suicidal thought, please call 988 immediately, immediately, immediately. 988. Please reach out and get professional help immediately. Like right now, somebody's going to answer that phone right now. But what's going on right now in our country? It's something different. People smoking crack. Like you see people. I'm sorry, but there's no other way to put it, other than what it is. People that were partaking in meth or crack and cocaine. You see them. They stand at the red light, wash your window. What can they do? Cut your grass, work in your yard, work all day, $5, $10. People now are so scared if someone approaches your car, they're going to shoot people. That's what's going on in the city now. It's insane. It's off the hook. Pressed pills, one pill can kill. If you know anyone that has been passed away from one pill, please contact drug induced, homicide induced. I'm sorry. My beautiful sister from California, we do have that. Yes, drug induced homicide.org. There's always been drugs. It's just every 5, 10 years, it's getting worse and it's getting something else added into something to where now that people's flesh is eating them to their bones. The flesh is eating all the way off their bones to the bone. And Narcan, and people don't want to get help. They want to continue. They want to take the chance to go out and continue doing these types of drugs instead of stopping. I mean, the love of their children, their mother, fathers, best friends. I mean, people, look, that's why we're here every Tuesday night. If you're tired of being tired, sick of being sick, reach out, call 988. Go to Portsmouth Counseling Center. Check yourself into 1430 South High Street. That is Mary Haven. Go right now. If you need a ride, look, I will personally come and get you. If you're in a whole other city or state, look, we can. You can get into the Portsmouth Counseling Center. You can get into Mary Haven in Columbus. Promise you. Ain't talking, be talking. We back everything up 100. Promise you on everything. If you continue doing these drugs, it's eating your bone, your meat off your body. I mean, please tell your family and your friends how, when, and where you want to be buried at or cremated. Because these drugs right now, look, this ain't no joke. And when it's taking the love of a mother or a father away from their kids, and stuff is keeping people out there because they can get this, and that, and this and that. Even the addicts, people that are full blown addiction, or upset because there's so many that I have spoken with personally because of so many supplies that they are getting. We have wonderful supplies and helplines. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. But there's good and bad. Just like the good wolf inside of all of us, there's good and there's bad. Whichever one you feed is going to win. We can all be bad. We can all go out and do something bad and end up in jail and be in that system and all that crap and never get out of that. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. We can be good, try to stay out the way, low key, but again, like our DJ B Lethal just said, if you look a certain way, you call. When you look a certain way or whatever, you're in the wrong neighborhood, whatever, you get pulled over. It happens. Yeah, we talk about that. Yeah, we said that. It's wrong. It happens in every city and state. And I know of a bunch of cities in our city, in my opinion, I've seen it, witnessed it. And there's so much that is so wrong with their cities and states. I thought I did hear someone going to say something. Big C, if I think you're muted, if you want to jump in anytime. Miranda, anytime you want to jump in too, beautiful. You're always welcome. I know the little ones, But yes, DJ B Little, you bring up so many good points. I do want to do a shout out at this moment to Mr. Rain Man. You know who you are. You just know. I do want to shout out to my beautiful daughter, Mist, for always every day bringing your mama a beautiful smile. My beautiful granddaughters, Allie, Steph, for always being my rock as well. Um, our beautiful angels that are always with us, that are, I don't know, energies. I would say not maybe angels, but our energies that are with us. And we just want to thank everybody for what they do, and really, if we could all just look at each other in amazement. If you could all just see how beautiful that we all are and what we could learn. And if we all, every single person, if we all try to stick together as one being, what a force that would be. It's life's hard enough right now. I mean, every week grocery prices are going up every week. Same thing you just paid for last week. This week it's $1 more. You know, children don't have food, but their parents have drink, liquor, beer, smokes, drugs. Electric's cut off. Might have some candles or whatever else going on, but they got drugs and some beer. Kids got a pack of bologna and some chips, keeping cold in a cooler. We have thousands of families living in tents, homeless kids. And why? Because we got parents. They're choosing. We have communities that people will close their door. Just like TJB Lethal said. And just like me, in our opinion, right now, absolutely. And this is just my opinion, what I'm going to say right now, just in my opinion. If you go to Muirfield, Ohio, here in Ohio, you know, where the real nice golf course is, $1 million homes, $3 million homes. I don't know why it's that much. I mean, what is this ground made of? What's the bricks made of? I mean, you got imported marble and imported sinks from Italy, gold, this, that. Why? We got people starving downtown, 10 miles from where these people are living in $1 million homes. But then again, these people are foreigners. They're mostly doctors in the Philippines, or they're from India or something. Most of them are doctors. Hmm. I don't know. I think about a lot of stuff. We have children that are hungry and homeless. They're 15 miles from people living in mansions. They don't know what they're eating. They don't know where they're sleeping. I mean, as a community, if you can see or a family that is struggling, most of our housing, homeless shelters are overrun. They're full. By 6 o'clock, if you're not there, you don't get in because they do not have no room. Their 200 beds are full. So they didn't let in 300 people that they shouldn't have because they got 250 beds, but they still let in more people. And every day it's more and more and more. I mean, you take 12 years ago, the overdose rate was just starting when Autumn passed away. Within the last 10 years, There have been so many more drugs added to the street drugs that are already out here killing people. More drugs and more death added in. You know, like I said, beautiful people, if you know someone is struggling, please, please check on them. Ask them, are you ready to go to rehab? Are you tired of being sick, of being sick? Do you want help? Don't mean you got to give them money, thousands of dollars. You ain't got to give people money. But if they're on drugs, they might steal from you. They might lie to you to get more drugs. Unless they want to stop doing drugs, that happens. It's sad, but it does happen. People go into rehab. Sometimes they relapse and get back out. And they hate themselves each and every time for relapsing as well. Because they are dealing with some kind of a mental health issue, depression, and depression, anxiety will drive people into such a depressed state that the person doesn't know how to get out of it. Please check on your loved ones. Sometimes just checking on them, it could do some good. But people choose to do what they do. And it truly breaks my heart to say that, but it's true. A beautiful autumn, beautiful, beautiful autumn. She knew all about street drugs. She was a very smart, intelligent girl, young lady. She had just turned 24 after her 17th birthday. Try this, do that. And whatever she tried, I don't know. I mean, her boyfriend told me shot her up. She shot him up, but she dies and he didn't. So I mean, he knows. But to this day, people, there's consequences to your actions. You know, start reading stuff. Really do some. Look around what's been going on in our world for a long time. People weren't passing away years ago. Now there's been so many drugs added to street drugs that street drugs are not even street drugs. It's just death waiting to happen, people to fall over. That's what's going on, people. Open your eyes. Get help. Get to a nearest rehab that you can go, please. Make the decision to stop, because if not, mm, 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 mm. DJ Billy, you got any thoughts on that, sir?
Oh, uh, me. I'm just listening. I'm listening to Miss Peg kick it. Uh, oh man, this is I'm, I always, I always get uh just okay. You can have all the rehabs, you can have all everything you want, but until that person says, you know what, this is some bull. I'm this this is great, and actually just stop. All the other stuff is irrelevant because actually the recovery doesn't start. Uh, it starts in your brain. It starts with a thought. It starts with the process of following through. No matter how bad you feel, I mean, it's just like anything else. Taking care of kids, going to a job. No matter how bad you feel, you still get up and do it because you got to pay bills. Well, same thing with cutting that out. Make up your mind. No matter how bad you feel, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Because if you do it, you got to go back through that again. And if you keep going back through that and keep going back through the process of almost getting there, uh, you can't really pat yourself on the back for almost getting there and almost getting there. Yeah, that's a good start, but get there. Oh, I'm sorry. I might sound kind of harsh, whatever. But I can't give people a lot of excuses. 'Cause, I've done it. An example. So can't trick me. Can't trick me.
I will agree on that. Um, keep showing up, keep coming back, keep making the step every day. Like that's something that, like, with the recovery group that I'm affiliated with, um, that is one of the many things that they say is keep showing up. I know it doesn't feel like you're getting results yet, but keep showing up. Even whenever you don't want to, keep showing up and you'll see the results. You'll start to see those results of, getting better and not having that itch as much as you used to. That itch is, it's going to take a long time to get rid of, but if you keep showing up, you keep making the right steps to get to where you want to be, eventually you're going to get out of the place that you didn't want to be at.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a time where I had all kind of temptations, but now I don't care where I'm at. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. You heard me? I ain't doing it. I don't care what you got. I ain't doing it. Peace. Oh man. Uh, uh,
Yeah, it exactly. I mean, it affects these children, mothers that are pregnant and continue to do drugs. There are so many babies that are born addicted that
there's so
suffer
many
from
kids that
heart. Yeah,
are born with addictive traits that don't understand them and why they do certain things. Uh,
mhm.
born that way. But it, it's hard for a kid to understand why they just don't want to stop moving. or get angry easily for nothing. I don't even know what they're mad about. Emotional unhinging and different types of things that get passed, and if you don't deal with it, it just grows. It gets worse because then when you start telling them no, it's a problem. You have to fight. You have to fight them because once you get past a certain point, there's only a couple things people understand.
Mhm.
Most people, when you yell and scream, eh, yeah, you get yell and scream back and forth. Who's going to scream the loudest? Who's going to talk the loudest? You know, usually ends up in a different type of situation that doesn't even need to be. Uh, but if you understand why, maybe you can handle it better, or let people that are professionally qualified to handle these things handle it for you.
That part. And we
Because
do have
that's
rehabs. The Portsmouth Counseling Center in Portsmouth, Ohio, will take mothers. There is a place in Circleville that will take mothers and their children right now. But it does, it comes down to a decision. Whether you want to call the dope man or you just want to go ahead and go to work for the day and work for your kids and have a good life and make happy memories. And call DJ Be Lethal for all of your family events. Make memories, people. Because what these drugs out here are doing right now is you're dying. I mean, it's death. People are not doing smoking crack, and people are not doing coke and staying up all night working no more. People are not taking perk 30s or a perk 10 and going to work all day because they're getting xylazine, exercising, or a fentanyl, um, carfentanil, and all it takes is a speck of it mixed in with something. And you could die. Next time that you ingest, smoke, put something up in your veins, it could be the last time, and you want to choose. Now you're choosing to do that again with sores and abscesses all over your bodies. It's eating down to eating to your bone. It's your leg, your foot, your arm, your leg, your hand might have to be cut off due to an infection. People, if you are suffering from a mental health crisis, please call 988 right now. Because at the end of the day, look, we keep it so real. This is my opinion only. I made so many people mad just in my opinion, but I promise you I'll be trying to tell you the truth. I never lie to nobody. I statistics to back it up. Got over 300 to 500, over 500 people into rehabs and treatments. But you know why? Because they wanted it. They wanted it. Tired of not having. They just got tired of being sick and just But this dope right now today, it's not like back in the 70s. Yeah, Yeah, people were overdosing, people were dying, but now with all this stuff, no. We've got famous people that should not be laid to rest right now. God rest their souls. Because people want to feed and give them things that they shouldn't have. Just because why they got money, they get this. No, 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 no. If you're a doctor, you know better. I'm sorry, you don't give people what they don't that might end up killing them. It. We talk about so much, and I am very passionate about helping people getting help. And seriously, if you make that decision that look, you don't want to be like, it takes 3 days for your body to absolutely get through withdrawal. 3 days, maybe a little bit more on certain things, but you can do it. You chose to call Duck Man get high. You can choose to quit. But if you're suffering from a mental illness, reach out and get help. But if you're making every excuse in the book and you're lying to people, getting money from people because, oh, well, your kids, they need this, need that. You're sleeping in the back of a car, but yet your kids didn't get this or that, and you take that money and go get dope. Yeah, I know a lot of parents is doing that too. Stop it. Stop it. Don't quit calling me and asking because no, I don't have $10. I'm not giving you $5. I'm not giving you $2. No. If you need something to eat, look, I'll bring you some food. I won't let you be hungry. I don't want nobody out there to be without food. And we have a lot of pantries, a lot of numbers for pantries, food pantries. The homeless hotline number for here in Columbus. It to access a shelter here in Franklin County, please call 614-274-7000. Toll free number is 800-474-3587. The domestic violence. Look, we're going to talk about this for a second too. If you're in a domestic violence situation, if a man or a woman calls you up out of your name and you're not agreeing to it in your privacy of your bedroom, whatever, we keep it real over here, like I said. But if some man or woman calls you out of your name and they disrespect you one time, they lay your hands on you one time, that's not love. That's a narcissist. That's someone's trying to control you, beat you down, and control you to where they take all of you and you have nothing left of you. It's called domestic violence. That's not love in any way, form, or fashion. And yes, I am a survivor from it. So you can have any questions, you can personally call and reach out to me through any social media. The domestic violence hotline number is 614-224-4663. Better yet, call 911, have them come pick somebody up out of your face, especially if there's children. Don't let them see and hear every night mama getting smacked, beat around, daddy done come in at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, being at the bar, or somebody else just leaving some girl's house or whatever, and coming home and thinking whatever, and because there's nothing hot to eat. Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, kids are in bed, and you want to beat on somebody and be mad, or the lady. Look. Let's talk about this for a minute. There's a lot of you young ladies out there. Got some good men at home because they're working, paying the bills, keeping a roof over your kids and your head. Say, oh, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to the store. Whatever. If you gotta cheat on somebody, get your stuff and get. Don't. Just don't. Don't waste their time, and you're wasting your time as well. And don't be hateful with the kids. If you want to go do whatever you're doing, do that. But y'all, be co-parents. Come on now. Again, the kids are overdosing at 1 years old out here because y'all choose to do drugs. If you're doing drugs in your house, take your kids to somebody's house that you know is not. You want to get high? Do that. Go do whatever you want. But get them kids away because when you pass out, when you doze out, because every drug out here now you're doing is you're going to doze out. That 1 year old baby's going to crawl up to it, get out the playpen, 2 years old, whatever, and come over and be all messing with everything that you got laying around you. They pick up a piece of fuzz. They'll see a piece of fuzz. Look all the way over in the corner behind the couch. That kid's going to spot it and pick it up. And that's why we have 1 year old babies dying, overdose and dying on drugs. Because y'all choose to get high. Mm, 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 mm. TJB, Lito, Miranda, y'all have anything to say? Because I'm just going to take a little, you know, a little breather on that one. Because these babies are being affected by these drugs, and mothers, you continue being pregnant, doing drugs, and your kids are affected. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all have anything to say about that one? And I know we only have, a little bit, but I just, my heart is so passionate about truly, man. If you're tired of being sick, being dope sick, call me. We'll get you to a clinic. But people, wake up.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, it's uh, it's crazy. It's crazy. The process. Uh, uh, when somebody is in that situation, um, and when if the parents aren't a couple and one of them is not aware, uh, I've seen where the person that's the violator uh, gets all kind of chances and treatments, but the person that didn't do anything has to jump through a bunch of hoops like they did something. That part I don't get at all. Doesn't uh, and I it could be either parent. Doesn't matter. But if one parent is proven to be not right and the other one is, uh, I think it's too slow of a process to exchange the child. Because then, again, who's being affected? But I'll give my shout out. Thank you, Miss Peg. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you to all the listeners out there in listening land, if you are indeed listening right now and are under the sound of my voice. Thank you for showing up and watching, listening, maybe even commenting. Uh, this is where we be at. I'm out. I'm back in the elevator.
Again, DJ B. Lethal, I want to thank you, sir, for everything you do for Autumn's Way Through. Miranda, I want to thank you, beautiful lady. Shout out to you for being a wonderful teacher, a beautiful mother, for the passion and the love that you have for others and everything you do for your community. It is just a pleasure and honor just for you being here with us and sharing everything that you have shared with us. And we truly appreciate you, sweetheart. Anything that you'd like to say at this time?
Um, no, other than this was a pretty good. I listened to everything that you guys had to say, and you guys were spot on with a lot of things. And it's always nice to be on here and hear you guys and hear what's going on. Um, and I appreciate you guys having me.
Anytime. This your home.
Yes. The light is always on, beautiful. It truly is. We are from Columbus, Ohio, and we can help anyone from any city and state. We have resources in different cities and states as well. Here in Columbus, I literally have hundreds and thousands of numbers for this and that, different resources. We share, and it's just so many people are going through so much. But again, we appreciate everyone being here. We're lifting everyone up. We do have resources. We're here every Tuesday night doing what we do, talking about addiction, mental health, anything. You never know what we may be talking about. You know, Again, I would just like to say I truly thank DJ B Lethal for everything you've done, sir, and do for Autumn's Way Through as we continue our journey every week doing what we do, spreading love to everyone. If you know someone that is struggling with addiction, please reach out. Please check on them. Again, contact harm reduction, carry Narcan. They will ship it to your front door. Again, we thank every single one for being always with us. Big C, for always being with us. Shout out to Mr. No Weapon. Everybody go check out MrNoWeapon.com. Um, let's see, Friday nights. Oh, yeah. It's couples therapy with our one and only DJ B Lethal. Again, I would love to just shout out to Mr. Rain Man. Shout out to all the children and to everyone that is struggling with addiction or any mental health issue right now. Please know that you are not alone, and we will see you again next week right here. I am Miss Peg, and you are healing, and we are healing with Autumn's Way Through. To everyone, we are sending Autumn's angel hugs and love to anyone that needs some love. We hope that your angel comes and visits you in your dreams tonight, as we know that they will. Everyone, stay blessed, stay true to yourself, but love your babies just a little bit more. And if you're struggling from and for addiction, reach out, go get help. Until next Tuesday night, y'all stay blessed and stay safe. Good night.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Healing with Miss Peggy. Miss Peggy. Miss Peggy.
Yeah, man.